Good afternoon, everyone. This is Pamela Howard, your luxury event planning strategist, and it is time to take a break. So, if you haven't already, go grab your coffee, grab a tea, soda, bag of chips, pack of crackers, piece of fruit, whatever you need to just take a quick 15-minute break with me. This month, I am talking all about plans, plan, preparation, and I just have 15 minutes with you, so I try to make it happen. I am going to put my information in comments. If you would like to follow up with me about anything, you can most certainly do that. I am happy, and my website is pamelaplans.com. Uh, there you go. It is there. It is there. It is everywhere. Okay. So, anyway, make sure that you agree to accept comments from uh, uh, StreamYard. If I don't respond to your response immediately, it's probably because you haven't allowed StreamYard to connect with your wherever you are viewing from on social media. Hello to you all that have joined currently. Good morning, good afternoon. All right, so I had one thing that I was going to talk about today, but a dear friend, Johanna Geis, actually sent something to me that was specifically in line with what I'm talking about this month, which is plans and taking a break and learning to be creative, finding what you're creative at. So, I have this article here that I'm actually going to share on the different social media sites after I finish this 15-minute midday break. But it's talking about downtime. And I'll let you read the article, but I'm just going to highlight a few things and relate them to what we do today and how we can actually be more productive in our daily work routine or whatever it is you're trying to do. I do have a few clients that actually are not in corporate America, and I have some that are self employed or have small businesses. And then I also have some clients who are actually homemakers, although I don't like to use that term, but they are stay at home moms or they actually are more productive in the community and with nonprofits. And they still need plans, processes, and strategies, just like we do who are in corporate America or have our own small businesses. So if you see my eyes going from side to side, it's just because I'm reading a few things off the article, but I want to share a few things. And then I want you to take the time to actually read this article and see that how you can apply them to your life and your daily routine. Okay, so one of the things that the article talks about is that it starts off regardless of who you are or what you do. Regularly getting in touch with your creative side can make you better at work and happier in life. And that is so, so true. I was reading, I forget where I was reading from, but I was reading something one day where I was losing a little bit of inspiration when I came to work every day. And one of the things that it talked about doing is like put things around you that excite you, that inspire you. So, for example, so I can be creative, I have this cup. It has my name on it, Pamela. So every time it encourages me to want to go drink water every day, which is a part of me taking care of my wellness. I have my water cup. I have my Starbucks cup. I have a beautiful plant, which I can't move my screen to show, but I have a plant here. I have things here, rose gold accessories, because I love that color rose gold. And so I put things on my desk that enlighten me, that makes me creative, makes me want to use it touchy feely. And most of all, I have a picture of my family. So, right here, the greatest gift is family. This is what I love. This is what inspires me. And it helps me to stay creative. And when I have clients come into my office, they're like, oh my God, you have such a beautiful family. So that's one thing. You have to find things, that's going to work with that inner creativity and bring it out. Okay, so now it talks about airplane mode. So if you've ever been on an airplane, it talks about how this person was on the airplane and they always would get a lot of work done on long flights by putting it on airplane mode. But, she got creative in this article and was like, even though I'm not flying as much anymore, she still puts her phone on airplane mode because it gives her that space to not have any interruptions and be able to do what she needs to do to be productive in her work throughout the day. And then it also talks about using your hands. Use your hands. Uh, which are our original devices. Okay. Actually use your hands to do things. I live by my calendar. I do. I live by my calendar. You have to figure out what works for you to stay on task, to, keep your life in order and be able to meet your goals. But, I read somewhere where some people are more visual and, maybe digitally putting things in a calendar is not work. I've also learned that, and I've been taught with some of my coaches, that sometimes it's better to actually write things out in a planner, which I do have a planner, because even though I live by my calendar, I also have this planner here. This planner also, helps me stay on task with the things that I need to do. So not only do I live by my calendar, but I also write things down, because believe it or not, when you write things down, they resonate better in your mind. They stick better in your mind, and you're able to retain what you want to do long term. Quick example. Have you ever been up watching TV at night and you keep seeing the same commercial over and over again, like a Geico commercial or a Tide commercial? You just keep seeing those commercials over and over and over again, right? And then when you need some laundry detergent, or if you need some insurance, if you happen to be in that realm, the first thing you think of is those commercials. I'm going to get Tide. Or you think of a phone number that they call, sometimes the commercial jingles have a phone number, and you remember that top of mind. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to you be accountable for yourself and planning out your day, planning out your work week, your work day, the work month, or however, or even if you have to plan your schedule for other employees or people on your team, use your hands to do what you need to do. Okay. Now, just ignore that phone because I'm not answering it at the moment. I am taking a break with you. All right. So now, I have this Facebook group called Taking My Wellness Back. And in this article, it also talks about taking a walk. And when I'm walking, a lot of times I go live because I am able to unbelievably have all this inspiration as I'm walking. In this article, it talks about taking a walk. Walking is a magic cure for people who want to think straight. And there's a long list of creative people who have sworn by a daily walk to get good ideas. I can contest to that, honestly, even though this break is not about me. But when I read this article, I was just like, oh, God, I was so glad she shared that with me, because when I walk and talk, even though it's all about taking my wellness back, so much creativity, inspiration comes out when I'm walking. It's just something about the walk, and also being aware of your surroundings. Like I like my community. I'm not boasting and bragging, but I love my community. It has a lake in the community. The greens and the grass and the trees are so mature, so much foliage. It's beautiful. And, my neighbors, they take pride in their yard, and it's just a beautiful walk. If I walk my entire neighborhood, I guess I can do probably 2 miles. And I just get so much fresh air. I'm clear. I can think, and I start thinking about maybe a challenge that I have had, or maybe I have a client that I'm working with that had a challenge. And then I am just able to come up with so much creativity. So, daily downtime, just like you taking this 15 minutes, and maybe you're not here for the entire 15 minutes. Maybe you can only be here for 5 or 10 minutes because you have to get back to whatever you're doing on your day. Maybe you're catching it on the replay, but daily downtime in a plugged in age, disconnecting is the key to finding your creativity. Okay. So I am going to be putting this article for you to read. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but it talks about action versus title as well, which I think is phenomenal. Anyway, we have just about a few more minutes. And I was just so excited about this article. I'll read a few more things here. Okay. It also talks about how, the pandemic has disconnected us from being social. And, depending on what state you in, things are definitely opening back up. Hopefully you're not in a state where things are on a decline again for you, or you're having another surge in a pandemic, having another surge in your state. But you know, things are opening back up and people are doing more in-person events again, and trying to reconnect. There is definitely nothing wrong with doing virtual. I don't think it's ever going to go away. There was so much to gain from being still and being virtual, but in-person connection is also very, very important. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be a reason to build relationship. And in order to build relationship, you do have to have some in-person connection with that person in order for them to want to do business with you, or even want to refer you out to anyone as well. So, this article, it talks about that, and it says, the following, these tips are supposed to be able to help you with building that connection. So if you are on a job, or if it is more feasible for you with your small business to continue doing things virtual, maybe you're doing more hybrid things, which is a combination of in person and virtual. Airplane mode can be a way of life. It says, pop in some earplugs and switch your phone to airplane mode. You can delay some distractions and be in a free zone at that time and just focus and get your work done. Um, anyway, let's see. Leave your laptop on your leave your lap. Let me see. Leave your laptop and your phone elsewhere. Hop over to the analog desk and play for 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And that's all I ask. This midday message, 15 minutes, it's just a way for you to get some quick nuggets about, all about plans. So, every month I'll be talking about either a plan, I'll be talking about a process or a strategy. And for the month of July, everything is just all about ways to plan slash prepare. Okay. And just making sure that you know that you have options to be able to make it through your work week, and through your day. So hopefully you got a lot from this 15-minute break with me. I am so glad that you were able to join today. It's 12:13. There's 2 minutes. I typically don't have time for any questions. I will be going to the various social media sites to see if anyone had any questions or requesting any more information. I would like to encourage you to always meet me here on Mondays, 12 o'clock sharp, from 12 to 12:15. 12 to 12:15. I never deviate from that time unless there's a holiday. I know on July the 4th, I wound up doing it an hour later at 1 to 1:15, because it was the holidays and I had to adjust to accommodate my viewers. But 12 to 12:15, just take a break with me. And, I can't give it all in 15 minutes. So if you would like to learn more about plans, processes, and strategies, you can also join my Facebook group called Plan, Process, and Strategy. It is a mastermind Facebook group where we actually have a membership, and we talk about different types of plans, processes, and strategies. And we give you your own plan, process, and strategy to help you do what you need to do. If whatever you're trying to prepare for, a plan, a product, service, launch, whatever it is that you need to do, that so you can be as productive as you can to get that best return on your investment through whatever it is that you do. Okay, so remember me, Pamela Plans, at Pamela Howard, luxury event planning strategist. Every Monday you can catch me right here live, just for 15 minutes. Take your break with me, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and just come hang out with me for 15 minutes. Y'all have a great day. It's a happy Monday. And oh, I forgot one more thing. Winning Wednesday. I am also Winning Wednesday is an accountability group. Winning Wednesday, we help you with getting an action buddy. Okay, so learn more about the Winning Wednesday by joining Plan, Processes, and Strategies. Have a great Monday.